Good morning, children. Once again, I welcome you to the class 8th English class. In the previous video, we discussed about non-finite verbs and its kinds. In the previous video, I told you about two of its kinds, that is the infinitive and the gerund, and today we are going to discuss about the participles. Now, before we start with participles, let us first of all revise what non-finite verbs are. Non-finite verb does not change form according to tense or number and person of the subject. The infinitive, the gerund and the participles are the three different kinds of non-finites. Now coming to participles, what are participles? First of all, let me tell you. It is a verb form that behaves more as an adjective than a verb. In other words, we can say that participles are non-finite verbs that gives a sense of adjective or describe the subject of a sentence. Its position in a sentence is immediately before the noun of the sentence. In other words, we can say that participle is a verbal adjective verb. It is used both as a verb and an adjective. For example, listen to this. I saw a moving train. Here in this example, moving is a verb, but it is describing the noun train. Therefore, moving is a participle. Now further, participles are of three kinds: present participle, past participle and perfect participle. Coming to present participle, it can be used with any of the finite forms of the 12 tense structures in a sentence. It takes position before the noun. To describe its qualities, it behaves more like an adjective than a verb. To make this clear, flying birds look beautiful in the sky. Now, here we can say the verb flying is describing the noun birds. So, flying is used as a present participle. In the previous video, I told you there are three types of tenses. Each type of tense is further divided into four kinds, and hence here I told you that present participle can be used with all the 12 tense structures. Now coming to past participle. It can be used in the same way as present participle is used with many of the finite forms. We can write most of the present participles as past participles without making any change in its meaning. For example, broken table is replaced, or we can say that another sentence in the past tense, fractured leg was plastered. Third type of participle is the perfect participle. It is used to indicate happening of two actions of which one happens only after the completion of the other. Such participles are used in double claused sentences, namely the principal or the main clause and the subordinate clause, and both the clauses are connected by a comma. Perfect participle is used in the subordinate clause, while finite verb is used in the principal clause. For example, having finished my homework, I went to see the movie. Here we can see that both the clauses of this sentence are joined, and to differentiate these two clauses, we put a comma in between these two clauses. And here the participle, that is the perfect participle, is used to combine the two parts of one sentence. So once again I can tell you, let's revise that participles are of three kinds: present, past and perfect. So that's all for today. Hope you understood all the three parts of non-finite verbs, that is the infinitive, participle and the gerund. Thank you.